Hey, what's going on, guys? Since I've reached 1,000 subscribers and stuff like that, and I always talk about how Battlin Boxers is my favorite deck, I'm going to do a deck profile since it just got support, and what I play and why I deem mine a better build here. I'm going to focus out a little bit, and yeah, let's get on with the deck profile. And I just have weryugioh on top to show you it's Battlin Boxers, but yeah, I have it all organized. Yeah, let's go. Alright, first for the monsters, you want to play 3 headgear, and if you don't know what headgear does, I'm going to bring it up here. He basically, when he's normal summoned, you can send a Battlin Boxer from your graveyard, I mean not from your graveyard, from your deck to the graveyard, and yeah, that's important because this deck is all about spamming Glassjaw. Speaking of that, next 3 cards you want to play, sorry I didn't really organize this as well, but is 3 Glassjaw. Also, Battlin Boxer headgear can't be destroyed by battle once per turn, so all heads up. Glassjaw. He sends to the graveyard when he's targeted for an attack, and when this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, so by his own effect or any other card, you get to add a Battlin Boxer monster from your graveyard to your hand, and that's basically what you do. You want to abuse Glassjaw, and also you get Glassjaw's effect when you detach from weryugioh, so you get a card, and it's basically just abusing Glassjaw. He's basically your searcher. Well, a headgear and Glassjaw combined is like your searcher. See, now my build used to, and it still kind of does because I only took 1 card out, but I'll show you what that is later, but is to abuse this card. This card I think is the best card in the deck. Battlin Boxer Switch Hitter. So when this card is normal summoned, you want to target 1 Battlin Boxer monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. You cannot special summon any monster turn your turn, activate this effect, except Battlin Boxer monsters. But yeah, my deck is consisting of Glassjaws and Warrior Returning to Lives to abuse this card so you can keep going this, get Battlin Boxer from the graveyard, usually Glassjaw, use its effect, and that's why I play Warrior Returning to Lives. People say you don't need it. My consisting of 3 always does amazing. But that's just me. A deck that is underrated in the deck, a card that's underrated in the deck, but you have to play it. I don't even know how people in the past said that this card was terrible. Is Spar. If you control Battlin Boxer monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you can connect your battle phase, but like that's not that big of a deal. And when you have weryugioh on the field, people don't even attack you and stuff half the time, and you don't even attack them, you're sitting. So, like, this is not a big deal at all. It's just not a big deal. And this card, whose effect got even better, compared to the OCG or how it was on Dev Pro, is 3 Battlin Boxer Reveal. It's your hand trap, kind of like Counter Punch was, but this, you can XYZ with it, and it's pretty good. There are some downsides, because you still have to take the damage first, so late game, this could be end game. But its effect is, when you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, gain life points equal to the damage you took. So basically, it's a negate attack, except it doesn't negate the attack. It's mostly good if you have a monster on the field like headgear and you can special summon. I wouldn't just do it from any other damage, but this card is good. Before it used to be just have to be a Battlin Boxer monster, but now it can be any monster. But the deck's good. It's a nice little hand trap, and it makes XYZs for level 4s, which is your weryugioh, 10 times easier. So that's the monsters, 15 monsters. I think, wait, 5, yeah, 3, yeah, 15 monsters, and yeah, that's pretty much the monster count. So let's get on with the spells that I think some people will probably disagree with, and it doesn't matter to me. So I'm playing 2 dualities, because I am special summoning a lot, but I want some consistency, so 2 dualities, and I don't want to play upstarts in this deck, especially in this deck, so no upstarts, just dualities. And then I play my 1 day piece, because that's my tech card of choice. Now, I said I changed it up a little bit. I'm only playing 2 Warrior Returning to Lives now. 2 because I feel like I could play something better, and I needed a room for the Veil. The new monster type, I wanted to play 3 of them. I might take it down to 2, though. I was testing it, so. There might be another 3rd Warrior Returning to Life, but I was thinking about putting a Book of Moon instead. And then the Rhoda, just because you gotta play Rhoda. I mean, we'll talk about why Rhoda should go back to more, but in a second. Foolish Burial, Glassjaw. You get Glassjaw's effect when you send it with that. And then 2 Battlin Boxer Spirits, basically is a monster reborn for Battlin Boxers, but you have to mill a card off the top of your deck, and that can help you out if you get Glassjaw from the deck to the graveyard. So I was testing also back down to 1 Spirit, so I might go down to 1 Spirits too, so I might have room for more traps here soon. Oh, oops, I took out my lance. I had 2 lances and a dress. I'm going to put the other lance back. This should be a lance, but anyways, Forbidden Lances, 2 of them. Lance is just a good card. It can be a trap, and it can be offensive and defensive, and I just love it. It helps for cards like Deprison or anything that'll banish me for my weryugiohs, and I don't want to deal with that shiznizzle. And then the 3 MST to deal with more back row. of course, and then the one dark hole, you know, whatever, it's dark hole. What are you gonna say about that? Alright, and the traps. Torrential. 2 Mirror Force, and they are extra shiny, so it's probably gonna be hard to pick up because my lighting situation is not the best right now, and my desk looks very dirty, I just noticed that. 1D Prison. Pulse, Bottomless, and the Solemn. You know, everybody knows those. And then the Fiendish Trio. Basic trap lineup, honestly. Like, it's whatever. Ooh, okay. Extra deck, not important. Because this is the card I make 99.9% of the time. So basically, you want 3... Whoops, I didn't even have them ready. You want 3 League Yokes. That's it. You want 3 of these. And then any other type of rank 4s in your extra deck, if you could pull them off. I would at least recommend having a number 101 or something like that. And yeah, get a number 101. And then Exton Knight. But otherwise, you'll barely ever make them. I'm telling you, League Yoke all the way. But yeah, so this is Battle Boxing, guys. This is my deck. I'm going to go into an how depth video later on how this deck plays, if you don't already know. And just explain why this deck is pretty good. And I know people are probably raging, no Kaiser Coliseum. What up? Yeah, no Kaiser Coliseum. I don't want to play Kaiser Coliseum. I'm trying not to be Boojins, and I know it is a good card in this deck. It's just a personal preference. I have room for it. Like I said, I could take out some cards that were playtesting, like Spirit to 1, stuff like that, because Spirit to 2 just never seems that amazing. But, yeah. So, this is deck profile, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that shiznizzle, and I'll see you later, guys. Peace.